So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. It is day 2 of our special event here in GT1 and GT2 and we are here at the legendary Francorchamps circuit for the second night of the special week then. Combined grid tonight, mix of GT1 and GT2 drivers and 28 exciting laps ahead of us to pick up some big points for the team's championship. And to help me go through all the action tonight is my fellow Scot and fellow competitor from last night. It is FTRL Switchback. Good evening, Zach.
Good evening, good evening. First time me and Lee are on comms together for a long time. Formula 1 days.
Oh god, yeah. Everybody else going back a bit, isn't it?
It's been a long time. One night only.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, we're opposite divisions, aren't we? So it's probably not a...
Yeah, always. Well, I'm looking forward to this tonight.
Yes, so last night we saw a good mix. It came down to a head-to-head between a GT2 driver, two GT1 and two GT2 drivers, to be fair. So the rules worked. FIBA was victorious, just prevailing over Ross and Sean, with Lennon closing in rapidly at the end as well. So are we expecting more of the same tonight?
Yeah, definitely. There's 4 GT2. There's Zom, Carl, Derek, and Oblivion, I believe, are our GT2 boys.
Although Zom doesn't count tonight as a...
Yeah, Zom is also GT2, but he is covering a GT1, hence why he is on the beach.
So it's Derek, Marley.
Derek, Marley,
Mikey's racing as himself. Well, Mikey's racing Aaron, so...
Yeah, but Mikey's also mediums, he's racing as...
Yeah. So mixed grid, but a chance for some GT2 drivers to bring a shock. But it's quite heavily stacked in favour of the GT1 drivers then. So, yeah, without further ado, we'll get qualifying underway and then we'll go through the
running order.
So, for those who may not have remembered from last night what the rules are, anybody who is in GT1, who normally races on a Friday, is racing tonight on the medium tyre, and the medium tyre only, and that includes qualifying. Anybody from GT2 who is racing tonight can race on the soft tyre, but the soft tyre only as well. That will give the GT2 drivers obviously the advantage in terms of the grip. However, the GT1 drivers will have the advantage in terms of the longevity of their tyre. Now, they've all got the same in terms of the fuel. And they're all in the same car, which tonight is the Aston Martin DBR9, and I think it's the first time I've ever seen us use this car.
Yeah.
Bit of a legend, the car, and quite fitting this week, because the GTE era of sports car racing comes to an end. One of the stalwarts of that category, in fact, it predated GT even. It was GT1 car, the DBR9.
Yeah, it's been around a bit, this car. It's incredibly fast on the straights.
Yes, but
it doesn't turn. Yeah, it's not a car for the corners. Apparently, also, they've been telling that the brakes are not exactly up to scratch as well.
It doesn't stop very well, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't want to turn either. Stopping's not horrendous, but turning is definitely a problem.
The bus stop. That could be interesting, the bus stop. If it's not going to turn. Especially, I mean, it can rain here, as we well know from the finale last season. There can be rain here, so that's another element of it. Keep an eye on. Obviously, we have no idea. We can't see the radar, so we have no idea what's happening. We have to go on clouds, and clouds alone.
So let's go through the runners and riders then to see who's on the track tonight. Then, and making his FTRL debut tonight, I believe, is Dominic, who is first on track. Now, Dominic is filling in for the Tango Iced Fast team, who are severely down on numbers this week, unfortunately. With Aaron, of course, taking some time out. Will is on holiday.
Oven's in holiday.
James is Oven was having a skiing lesson earlier. I've seen videos of him. I didn't see him fall over though, which I'm quite disappointed about. So only the one member of Tango Fast was available for tonight, and that's Mikey, who's stepping in to do both nights that week. So Mikey carrying Team Tango Ice Fast this week. But Dom has kindly stepped in to represent as a GT1 driver, so he will be on the medium tyres. And as he's going to be around first, we'll go on board for a lap. Into I'd say it's the bus stop chicane. It's not really the bus stop chicane anymore, is it? But Zom's made an error. Zom hasn't got the wet tyres, so you better hope it doesn't rain. Here we go then, on to the start finish straight.
A bit of a backlog coming at the bus stop.
Just a bit of then. down to La Source, then comes Dominic, around there, second gear, 40 miles an hour. Back in touches as he gets the power down, then starts heading down the hill, past the 24-hour pit lane, headed towards the infamous Eau Rouge corner. Left and right up through Radion. Onto the Kemmel straight, the speed starts to build, then let's see what we get up to. 160 miles an hour. 63 and 64 there as he comes down the gearbox into Les Combes. Third gear. Just a second there just to pull the nose around. Oh, big slide there. He tries to get the power down. Medium tyres struggling to switch on, then down into Bruxelles. Downhill corner, very tricky, ready to get pulled wide. Looks it up nicely then. Quick sprint then up to the Jackie X corner. Again, got to wait to get the power down. The medium tyres try to switch on, then we head down now towards Pouhon. Now this was a very tricky corner that I found in practice the other day. I really want to push wide. Yeah, I really want to push wide. Dominic really attacking the curbs here as well. That's not really what he's doing into Pouhon. We head now then towards campus. And so this is Piff Path, that's better. This is campus. Get in. Build the speed, use the curb on exit into the Paul Frere corner. Again now the starting to get the nose in there, dropping down to third. Engine not happy with that. The car is very weirdly geared, so I don't expect to see first gear used at all today. And the second is really not very optional either, so it's a weird gearbox. This flies into Blanchimont. Got the tyre switched on now there, able to attack that corner, and into the bus stop he comes. And is he going to get it stopped? He does. It's in the curbs.
A lot of penalties behind.
Sprint to the line, and it's 2:19.6 is the first lap there.
Not bad actually.
Callum's gone to the pit set, then that was Chubbs, and then Rom goes on to the top of the time street. So Rom fastest with a 2:19.1.
Carl also had a penalty on his lap, so that's why he's in fifth. He did much higher up. Blue Flag's had an issue somewhere. He's doing a 2:30, so it's down to him.
Tyre warming lap, perhaps that one.
Running secondly.
First flying laps then it is Rom from Chubbs, from Dominic, T. Smith in fourth. Marley then the leading GT2 runner in P5, so Team Tactics going well, second and fifth so far. Dusty Fossil in P6, Graham is P7, and it's Biggles in P8, Koki P9, Mikey P10, Big in P11, and Blue Flag, as we aforementioned, and Zom and Callum.
Well, definitely looks like a quick boy though, so he is a lot of people's favourite for this evening, so...
Yeah, Ron does go well around here, seen it before, of course with it being his home track, he's want to put in a good performance. And he's started brightly.
He would have won the finale event had it not been for the rain.
Yes, more than likely.
Probably.
Him and Homer had cleared off.
That kind of ruined Rom's race, the rain.
Well, it's Rom not pitting is what ruined Rom's race.
Well, yeah, that is very true.
Wow, he's on the curb, he's getting a massive moment, he catches it just about. Pushing the limits. And that's costed big time. Then he's 7 tenths down on this. That's like he is not improving. Just behind him is Chubbs.
Penalties again.
Currently P2. Is he going to be able to get the slipstream? Rom's car through this final winding section. That's Dominic. Dominic's going to the chicane. He's going to the pits. In fact. Chubb's going to improve on this one. We know Rom's down, so I don't think he's going to fight now. But a lot of them coming into the pits for new tyres, and it's Dusty Fossil goes up to P3.
Yeah. Never got a penalty this lap, so that was on his second flying lap. So yeah, there's definitely room for improvement in that.
A lot of drivers taking the option to pit quite early on in the session here. We're about halfway through, to be fair. It's such a long lap, I suppose.
It is very, very long, yeah. Graham improves there, up to P6.
looking in. Tom's got 2 seconds of penalties somewhere. So I don't quite know how he's managed
you've
that.
got Callum, he's about to start a lap. And he petted it then in the first lap.
So let's see what Callum can do then. Now he's shown the 2 weeks he's been here so far, he's shown exceptional pace. So
We have a lot of traffic here though.
Yeah, a lot of traffic there. They should be on. Hopefully they'll be watching the radars and we'll get out of the way.
Might get slipped, mind you, if someone backs off a bit.
This is true. Although the way this car turns, or rather doesn't, you probably don't want too much dirty air coming across the nose. As it heads up. Already onto the Camel Straight. He's got one of the Tactics cars ahead of him.
Yeah, well, they know that he's on a lap. I'm hopeful they do, and they're going to get out of the way.
He goes purple in Sector 1, so he's had a good run. So it's not the most challenging of sectors around Spa, but still he's gone fastest of all. And now he's catching some of those cars ahead of him, so now they're going to get out of the way.
Not really.
Not really. Probably don't even realise, do they? They probably don't realise. And to all those in the chat, if you can like the stream, that helps us out immensely. How you push that button, I do not care. As usual, you can poke it, touch your nose, touch your toes, lick it, just like it.
Please don't lick it.
That's just their phone, their device, let them do what they want with it, alright. Pagani wants to lick his phone, let Pagani lick his phone.
True. Oh, Callum's wide. That's a bit wide there.
Yeah, probably the dirty air starting to take a bit of effect now, so he's closed in on the back of Chubbs. Alright, again. Smith behind him as well, so it's a bit of the best situation there. He's got cars all around him.
It was just unfortunate they all come in and he was doing his lap, so it's just kind of...
Yeah. Dusty Fossil to P2.
Is that on the same tyres? It is.
There is the car there with the fuel though coming off then. He is setting some decent lap times then. He's now within just over 1/10 of a second shy of Rom's time.
And he's got enough tyres set to the one as well at the end of this lap. I imagine he's going to come in, so... It's going well.
And then into the final couple of corners then. Might just then being a banker lap for him. Oh, he's got a second penalty at the final chicane.
He definitely
2:19.8. That would have been where that would have put him. That would have put him
P4,
P5,
5,
6. That P6.
Jumped as well.
He's too much of the final corner, and Callum on the back foot then, he goes past Biggles, who's also got a half-second penalty. So quite a lot of penalties here, which is a bit unusual. I think it's all seems to be coming for the final chicane.
It's all Rouge as well, apparently. So I've seen quite a few of them pick up there.
True. Oh, Carl hits the bollard there into the Jackie's corner and gets about 6 feet of air under that Aston Martin.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying in his first lap he did as well. He flies over it. Properly goes for it. Not sure that's the fastest way though. Flying over it.
Chat then, we've got Jade on. Good evening, Jordan. Not Jordan, sorry, it's also Jade. Of course, good job last time, mate. Well done. Probably wasn't too scary mixing it with the big boys in GT1 and GT2. And safe as well, going unsafe. So in the chat. Fever cheering on Team Valvoline. Of course, last night's winner. Congratulations, Fever. I say that begrudgingly. Well done. Excellent drive last night. Good evening, Homer as well. Everybody's favourite German. Just sits it unsafe. Good evening. On the phone.
Rom is on the lap. He's coming down to the second section now.
Yep, coming to the second checkpoint then. So let's see how his lap time is. He's out on the green AstroTurf. Doesn't want to be there. He's purple. Nearly 1/10 of a second up.
Gets another 10 to make it into the 18s.
So he's making a point there, since Witcher is missing tonight, might be the only chance T. Schmidt for a win this season. I mean, you shouldn't really rule out T. Schmidt of a win this season, even though Witcher has been imperious so far. But yes, of course, the aforementioned Mr. Witcher is not with us tonight then, so that has really opened the door for a different victor tonight.
Well, Carl was going to get one lap with this new set of tyres. He's going to put on.
Rom improves then to a 2:19.1.
Dominic as well, he's P2 now.
Dominic up to P2 then, so yeah, Dominic showing good pace there. He's just back ahead of Dusty Fossil, who's on his way out of the pits. Got trainer cars coming across who have just served penalties. T. Smith, what's he doing? He's on that lap.
Callum just says first lap time, but I think it's another warm-up lap. But he is now in a bit of a situation.
He had a penalty to serve, and he had that penalty to take on that lap. So, and he had all that traffic as well to get out of. So he's backed off at some point to try and get himself a bit of clear air.
This is kind of, he's got one more lap after this, but he's going to do another lap. That's going to be a penalty.
That was a big cut. That was a big cut of Eau Rouge, I think.
That's 100% going to be a penalty.
Second.
So he's got one lap, and that's it.
He's going to have to learn it. Well, I mean, it works for Lennon, so.
This is going to be. You don't want to be starting right at the back. I mean, you can overtake around here, but.
Dirty Air is going to be absolutely horrible on that first lap, isn't it? Going up Eau Rouge and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Through Pouon as well. The car really struggles to get turned in through Pouon, so you don't want to be following too many cars through here. This one is catching the back of. Who's he catching the back of? All the Valvoline cars.
We didn't put it past Carl on if he gets a decent lap on this set to put it on pole. If he's done a 93 on 4 lap tyres, then
yeah, he's less than 2 tenths away. So it's really tight at the top there. In fact, Chubbs in third is only less than a tenth off the back of Dusty Fossil, so a quarter of a second covers the top 4. And then the same gap is back to T. Smith.
Yeah, he's on a lap at the moment. He's in the middle sector now. Tricky part of the lap, this one, that left-hander route.
So he's coming into the second checkpoint. Let's see how T. Smith's getting on. Half a second away from pole at the moment. He's on the AstroTurf.
You don't want to be there.
Down. AstroTurf is not the quickest way. Penalty for blue flag. Half a second.
Oh, Dominic.
Oh, Dominic to the point.
Flat.
Rom snatches it immediately back though.
That's what a lap that is. 18.6 on mediums.
Yeah, Dominic, who did that down to a 2:19.008. Provisionally momentarily had pole by 0.3 of a second. Rom blew him out of the park by going 3.5 tenths faster.
Oh, Cal's got that. 19.9. He's got one more try. Remember that he's had a penalty as well on that. So.
Yeah, well, Callum had a 19.1 in practice just before the race, so he's definitely got the lap time in him. Now it's pressure on because as we tick over to 15 minutes, it is
got a penalty.
Final lap.
Oh dear.
Gone this time, he gets over the curve, that's fine. The penalty then, so yeah, that's going to hinder Dusty Fossil's bid for pole.
It was purple as well, he just too, once again, he took too much at the top. Ah dear, I think that could have been pole for Carl if he got a lap in. Still a good starting place though if he keeps P3.
Yeah, P3 very solid there, and on that soft tyre as well, they have an advantage early doors to try and mix it with Dom and Rom.
Marley's in the pit, so he is not really doing well.
Rom, I feel, is too close to the back of Dusty Fossil. He'll be getting the dirty air, so he'll struggle to improve. What about Dom? He's got a half-second penalty, so he will not be improving. So it's not going to come from the two directly behind him. Where is Chubbs? He's coming through Pouon. Car not too far in front of him, it's one of the Sneak Energy cars. Here's Biggles, Dom getting out of the way.
Oh, Derek's round at Pouon and he's bang in the middle of the track.
Pushing hard there, right on the edge of the curb. Here he comes to the second checkpoint, and he's up. It could be challenging. Oh, that's the Snake Energy car getting out of the way. Chubbs in through Blanchimont. He's on to take P3 away. Can he find any time in the final part of the lap to get onto the front row? Just a couple of stops to go. Callum just behind him as well. Bounces over the curbs. Big twitch there from him. Chubbs goes second.
Oh, 18s.
Callum goes fourth.
Oh, poor Carl.
Oh, was that Graham's just jumped up to P6, but Tom makes him drop back down as he goes fifth.
Oh, that car was going to be raging. That penalty has cost him massive.
The flag goes ninth.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Got Derek coming in, but I think he's had that
Yeah, he
spin,
span it
so
too
he'll be the
long.
last one.
Yeah, but we may be waiting because there's Marley's in the pits, so
So there we go then. It is Rom who takes pole. It's his home track then. Captain Chubbs' final flight, good enough to put him on the front row though. Dominic, who had momentarily taken pole position, then he will start third. Callum will start fourth. T. Smith starts fifth. Dusty Fossil starts sixth. So we've got 6 different teams in the top 6. Quick review down there. So it's Rom on pole by just over a quarter of a second from Captain Chubbs. Dominic will start P3 for Tango Ice Fast with Callum in P4. T. Smith starts P5. Dusty Fossil will start P6. Then it's Graham, and of course Dusty Fossil being the lead of the GT2 drivers on the soft tyre. Graham starts P7. Biggles is P8. Blue Flag starting P9. Marley will start in P10. Derek will start P11. Zom is P12. Oblivion is P13. And Mikey bringing up the rear in P14. So there is a grid.
quite close from P2 to P6, 7. 4 times covering 6 places.
Indeed, then. So let's get a prediction, Zach. Who do you think is going to win this one?
I think if Rom gets off and there's no rain, I would say Rom would win. I think
Probably a safe bet.
strong,
Is he going to right the wrong from the season finale last season? Well, he's in.
Wouldn't rule out Tom though on race pace.
True. It is very difficult to roll out Tom, although he's struggling a little bit here. When I say he struggles, he's what, 6/10 off.
I'm not sure he's done
lap,
that much practice, Tom.
Yeah, on a rate, of course he's been away, hasn't he? So he's only just got back tonight. So
yeah, he only did. I think he's done about 7-8 laps. Like I honestly don't think he's done much at all. So, though it is Tom, so we get quicker throughout the race as well. I think so.
Well, we shall see then. Well, let's get this party started then. Get your predictions in the chat, everybody. Who do we think is going to win this one? Who's going to be on the podium?
Spin it all rouge on that one.
Spin it all rouge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rom seems to be the overarching favourite. Start to arise. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the special race 2 is go. It's a good start from Rob. It's a good start from Dom and Callum. Chubbs had a tardy start. He's going backwards as they head to La Source for the first time. But Rob has got the whole shot. It's 3-1. T. Smith up the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow they'll get away with it. It's still 3 wide in the pack. T. Smith on the inside. Callum and Dusty Fossil. They run down towards Eau Rouge for the first time. Who's going to yield?
Someone's going to yield.
Dusty Fossil's dropped back in. Callum and T. Smith going side by side up Eau Rouge. There's a bit of a wobble. Pushes Callum wide. Callum runs back on. T. Smith wide. Oh, it's 2-3 wide. Look at this pack.
4.
Oh, it's 4 wide. Biggles trying to make it 4 wide.
What's going on?
Swarming of the penalty of the pack there. I couldn't see who it was. I think it might have been Callum. Oh, T. Smith's got nuffed off at Lacombe. Oh, somebody else has been nerfed wide in the pack. Corvus, the blue flag, has got the half-second penalty then.
That's chaos.
That's absolute chaos. Dom and Rob have made an absolute break for it up front. Oh, Callum to the back of T. Smith, forces him wide. Is he going to wait up for him? I think he's trying to, but it's not the best place to do it. Oh, one of the Tic Tacs cars is in the wall. There's Marley getting shoved wide there.
That was messy.
That's a very messy start there. So everybody's scrabbling for position early doors.
Rom Dominic, I wonder what's going on. No, they're off.
Well, they're not unworried by what's going on up front. Rom leads then by just under 3/10 from Dom, and then you've got almost 2 seconds back to Chubbs, who's got back into P3, despite being about P6 by the time he got to La Source. Callum then back into 4th. Smith there, who's bold at the first corner, up the inside.
Side's going to go backwards. He's got a penalty here, but he's pulling off. He's going to drop.
Yeah, he's going to hemorrhage several places here as they come onto the back straight for the first time. Down to 11.
That's free.
He's going to keep falling.
Derek.
Derek's going to come through. Is Mikey going to get him as well? No, he's going to drop in between.
Painful. Half a second, 4 places. Ugh. So that down the inside. Oh God! Oh, that was Derek. Derek, and then there was a contact between Oblivion and Biggles, I think.
Right then, on the outside of Marley, both been tucked up behind Graham. Oblivion just in front of them. Marley inside of Graham round the source. Chaotic opening lap then for this one.
Dominic's going to get a penalty. He's massively cut the top.
Blue flag and Derek trying to go. Oh wow, who's that going off?
Oh, Marley.
Somebody's round Marley. Backwards there at the top of Radion.
There's the first victim.
Had a massive snap there. And Dominic has got a penalty up front then. It's still
He's going to be the first, but he'll not be the last person to win up there.
Oh, he's going for the inside. He's down the inside into the lead.
I mean, he's got a penalty, so I don't know if that's the wisest move.
I mean, at the end of the day, it sort of backs Rom up, I suppose, a little bit, doesn't it? So he'll.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Now he's got some clear air as well, which will be handy coming into this twisty sector of the circuit.
Caught up quite a bit.
Yes, Chubbs is very much homing in now. Let's see now the car's starting to struggle with the dirty air.
Now, are we expecting it to be 2 stops here, I'm going to assume? Because I think the tyres will last long, but I don't think the fuel is the issue.
The mediums will be fine. The softs are going to be the question mark, but the fuel was about...
It's whether you
how many laps? I think about 12. I thought it was about 11, 12 laps for fuel.
Oh, I was told 8, 9.
I might be wrong. I did a few laps. I was kind of looking at it, but then since I didn't have to do this race anymore, I just zoned out, so I put on. So it depends on pace, really. If you can save the fuel, then I think the 10s are possible.
That's true. Well,
Dominic serving his penalty. Ron back into the lead. Chubbs gets ever closer.
Now, our top soft runner is on the back of Mr. T. Smith at the moment, and he is very, very close at the bus stop.
I'm having to go a little bit defensive there.
Wasn't too worried there, Tom, that time. He had it covered, but...
I think he knows Carl's not going to do anything silly. It's looking racy. Core was going well as well, P7.
Yeah, they're a quarter done their fuel already, so it's definitely better than 9. Whether the softs,
look at the fuel position, sorry. So Rom, who's leading, is still just over a quarter of a tank. Not shaking off Dom despite that penalty. Dom's slightly worse on fuel. Chubbs is pretty much bang on a quarter used. Callum's a little bit over, so Callum's being a bit more stingy with his fuel use, as is T. Smith. Steve Fossil's just under a quarter gone. Of course, bang on. Just purple then, that's into sector 1. Oblivion's up to P8, so he's had a good start from about 13th, I think, qualified. So
Dominic is going down the inside of Rom.
Oh, we've seen this move once. Is it a repeat? It is. 2 laps in a row up the inside at Brussels. And into the lead again goes Dom. This time no penalty, and Chubbs is now right there.
There's no working together going on here at the front. It's tight and true for now at the moment.
Very much every man for himself. And look at 3 different teams, so yeah, why not? Now Callum is now the one closing down, and he's 1.8 seconds off the back.
If they keep fighting, he's going to be on them and all that.
Yeah, so if Rom and Dom keep duking it out. So when he put Chubbs there, and Chubbs is very wide there into the first part of pit path. T. Smith not a million miles away either, and he's bringing Dusty Fossil with him, who's hanging on to the back nicely there, despite being right in the dirty air. And Biggles is also right in touch, so top 7 covered by just over 6 seconds, so still quite tightly bunched.
Is Oblivion not supposed to be on softs?
Yes, he is.
Do you have mediums, or is that glitch?
Yeah, I don't know. Tyre wear would suggest that he's on mediums, yes. I don't know why he's...
I mean, he's slowing himself down.
It's true. Ooh, blue flag wide there out of Blanchimont. Going up the inside. Living there hangs it around the outside, gets the inside for the second part, forces Graham wide, blue flags up the inside. Can he get both of them? Got a terrible camera angle. Yep, Vivian then has held on, and Graham coming back at blue flag into La Source. On the outside looking for a cutback. And Derek is also buying into this battle now.
T Smith's got a penalty. 5.
And Dominic has now got nearly a second lead over Rom. And goes purple in sector 1. Marley Gully has the fastest lap then, 2:19.9. Fuel starting to drop off then. Times are starting to improve despite the tyre wear.
Oh, Carl!
Oh, what's happened to Carl? He's had a moment there for...
He went straight on. I caught the end of it, but I don't know if he had oversteer. It just looked like he straight on and hit the barrier.
He survived. He's down to P7, so Biggles has got through. He's got his teammate behind him there, so blue flag has cleared Oblivion, who's now got himself a half-second penalty. So come through the Jackie Hicks corner.
So Zom looks like he's had some sort of mistake as well. He's back with Marley, who had that moment, obviously.
Zom is very definitely doing a sun dance because he has forgotten to buy the wet weather tyres. He was a bit of a late addition to the race, so it may perhaps understandable.
Got 1.3 seconds lead now.
Yeah, the sun is very definitely shining at the moment, though, so no threat of rain at the immediate period.
Maybe slightly unexpected this. I expected Rom, but in fairness, he has got a bit more. He has used a lot more fuel, so whether Rom's fuel saving, and that's why, because there is a decent chunk of fuel difference now, isn't there?
Chubbs has now got a half-second penalty.
Callum's gone well.
Callum closing in now. He's got into a bit of rhythm. Dominic takes the fastest lap then, a 2:19.4.
That was a very, very good lap.
But like you say, he's on half a tank, so that's 10. That'll be 8 laps. Rom, just over half. He might have 9 laps in the tank, so.
Yeah. Well, if he's only going to manage 8, then that's a guaranteed 3 stop. Whereas Rom can maybe do a 2 stop if he manages to stretch one to 10.
He can keep saving a bit more fuel, get that extra lap in somewhere.
Yeah, but there's no way Dominic
if you save the lap over the first 4 laps, you can do it the same again over the next 4 or 5 and get that 10 laps in. Open up the strategy options.
Because Dominic is pushing, he's a 10th up again through sector 1, so.
Dominic's pushing on.
But I'm sure Rom will be well aware that he's pushing, so I don't think that will concern Rom too much. And Chubbs has that penalty, so that's going to drop him back.
Yeah, now Paul might stay ahead of Callum, but Callum will be right on him by the time they get to the end of the sort of straight round about Blanchimont.
Biggles is having a good
yeah, Biggles is going well.
He's went under the radar, but he's catching up to Tom, so he's definitely doing something right, isn't it?
Vivian lost just the 1 place after serving that penalty, so he's back behind Graham, now battling with Derek. In the second of the Ecurie Ecos cars.
This is when the tyre wear, the softs, is going to really start to hit them now. They're about half warm now, aren't they? So.
Yep, but that's probably about right. If they can get to lap 10, that's probably bang on. So if we look at these guys' tyres, they're under half a tank. So yeah, they're probably going to about lap 8. So they seem to be on a guaranteed 3-stopper. So if they could save the fuel, and the 2-stopper wouldn't be up, so a little bit wide there. Mikey is now under pressure from Marley. About the P12. And Tom's there as well.
Now at this rate, Rom is half a tank, so at this rate he could do the 10 lap stint now. At this rate. You look, he's bang on half, so.
Yeah. So Rom's on for the 10 lap about. Chubbs is a little bit under, but a bit of saving should get him there. Callum's on half a tank as well, so yeah, 2 of the top 4 definitely can get to lap 10. Chubbs just needs a little bit of saving, but Dominic, you feel, that's going to take a lot of saving.
Can he get 9 laps. Because I feel like he's managed to kind of drop the pace a little bit, so I feel like he's done a bit of fuel saving that last lap. Oh, it's whether it may be tight, but he might be able to do 9 laps. I think the pit stops are going to be pivotal here in terms of the undercut and overcuts. Like, I feel like that's going to determine what's going to happen in this race.
Yeah, very definitely so. And so Dominic then into Brussels, leading now 1.7 seconds. Over Rom, just keeping in touch. Chubbs is there as well. Drop back towards Callum, but just pulled away again a little bit with the dirty air. Callum just finding a bit of clear air.
Carl's managed to catch up to Biggles again.
Yeah, 2.5 seconds back to T. Smith, who's now got Biggles less than a second behind him. Carl closing back in as well, also just under a second. Yeah, that was a lovely camera angle, that wasn't it? Unsafe. Carl's pinging past at the top of Radion. Let's go for a little bit on-board action with Biggles, shall we? Hunting down T. Smith. Carl in the mirrors. The rumble strip, big twitch there. Gathers it up.
Out front, Rom is not having a good lap. He's lost a second to Dominic, and he's got Captain Chubbs well within selection range.
Forward with the aforementioned Captain Chubbs then. You can see him to do a big lift with Blanchard on there in that dirty air.
That's saved him, I think, Rom.
To lining up. That dirty air. Especially a big heavy car like this one. Car squirming to try to get the power down. So as we go. Edging away up front.
Carl's right on the back of Eggles. He's the fastest lap of the race there, 19.3.
So he gets on though up. Oh, Biggles having a big slide there off the curb. That might be a penalty. What he has done is had a really good run as a result, despite that, and he's now homing in on the back of T. Smith.
Well, that's Carl's job, easily done now. To stick with him and he'll overtake him easily.
Big, yeah, just too much curve on the inside there. Just unsettled the car.
What I just said about gaining that place because of Biggles, and might not be the case now.
Blue flag in P8, Graham just behind him in P9. That's Oblivion P10. We've got Derek slightly. Marley's recovered to P12. Mikey's P13. That's a half-second penalty, and Zom's had a drama somewhere, so he's dropped right off the back. 2:33 on the last lap, so yeah, he's had a moment somewhere.
I think 9 laps is going to be a bit of a push for Dominic.
Yes, he's on less than a quarter of a tank.
I'd say 8 is going to be his, which is going to definitely put him to a free stop.
Yeah.
Unless he can do two 10-lap stints, which would be a jump.
So just his strategy. So is all-out attack the way forward? We will see. He will spend less time in the pit lane, but the extra stop will cost him a big chunk of time. It's going to be very difficult to make that back.
Quite long a pit stop around here as well. Yeah, definitely don't see him doing 9 laps. He's going to be in at the end of this next lap. Rom's caught massively up to the back of him here.
Just deposit on the outside of Biggles into the bus stop, and Biggles lets him go. Served his penalty. Carl got the run around the outside and moved on. He's back into P6. They're now auto on the back of blue flag. So those Valvoline cars. We've got a Jägermeister sandwich with a Valvoline and a sneak in the middle.
It's not something I'd ever want, to be honest. A Jägermeister sandwich.
That sounds delicious, I don't know what you're on about.
I mean, I don't mind Jägermeister, but maybe not the sandwich.
Chase a pea sandwich. But a Valvolina's sneak mixer as well isn't exactly
I don't know if Dominic is trying to save you or something, but he has dropped his pace quite a bit. And Rom is back within 1.5 seconds now, so. Well, that's tyre related or fuel, but there's no way he's getting that another lap. Fuel. It's going to be in this lap.
Right. Significantly worse tyre wear than Rom, for example. Chubbs was both on wheels. Callum, I think, is Callum on a wheel? I can't remember. He might be on pad actually. Keith Smith on pad.
Tom's
tyre wear's not bad. His tyre wear's a little bit worse because he's on the soft tyres, but again, looking after those soft tyres nicely.
Carl does keep his tyres nice though. He's good on his tyres, is Carl.
Also doing a good job.
Great, looking great on his tyre. It's non-existent compared to the rest of the field.
So better than a lot of people around him. Oblivion's already on the red line, so he'll be in this time. He's gone all out attack.
Dominic's in the red, so.
Oh, what's happened to Derek? Oh, Derek's pitted, so Derek's already stopped.
Oh, that's early.
So he's definitely onto a 3-stopper. Marley is also pitted. Dom's now on the red line, so he's going to be. Oh, he's just come up flashing, so I imagine he's in this time.
Dominic Fitch, I'm assuming so. He's coming at the bus stop and he's ending this.
Yep, and he goes. Callum carries on. Chubbs carries on. Callum carries on.
Where is he going to come out? Right at maybe around 90.
Justy Fossil is in.
Oh, that's putting him onto a 3-stop as well.
He's also only on 7 litres of fuel, so he's definitely had Oblivion in.
Well, it's going to be a mixture of 2 and 3 stops here, but Dominic and Carl will have to make up a full pit stop.
Yes. And so Rom re-inherits the lead then. Chubbs in hot pursuit. Leaving Dane Rumspringer. Woo! I don't know what that means. Did you say? Chubbs then popping out the slipstream. Chubbs back in again as they head into Lecum. But now Chubbs is all over the back of Rom. Callum just keeping a watching brief, but so far not really engaged in this battle for the lead, but a long way to go still. Chubbs now. Does he fancy taking the lead here? He's showing to the inside. Rom's got a little bit wide. Chubbs trying to get his nose up the inside there like Dominic did earlier on, but Rom shuts the door in his face. Chubbs just seems to be able to hold slightly tighter lines at the minute, even though his tyre wear looks a little bit worse. And he's up the inside into P1. Change for the lead. Chubbs hits the front.
Oh, I mean, you can see the difference that. Oh no, it's not. To be honest,
Chubbs is wide out the AstroTurf. Don't want to be out there. Right now Chubbs is now on the red light, so his fuel gauge has just come on flashing. Rom's still on, so Chubbs might be in this time. Rom, however, seems to have enough. Callum's got even more, so Callum's definitely getting to lap 10.
I think Chubbs have been pushing him into. I doubt you can get to a lap out of that.
I think it's coming round to the pit.
Well, Dominic has come out in front of Zom. Carl's come out behind Zom, and he's now overtook Zom.
To the bus stop we come then. What does Chubbs do? He hangs left, in the pits he goes. Rom and Callum go around again.
Oh, Chubbs has hit the wall.
Oh no. Biggles is in. Blue flag is in.
Smack.
Graham carries on. Mikey will be in this time. Dominic has topped off the tank.
Callum's on very well on fuel.
So now, of course, we're going to have these sort of disparities in the stop because obviously Dominic on fresh tyres, on full tank.
I mean, I'm going to expect Dominic maybe to come out about 5 seconds ahead of Rom and Callum.
Clear them. What is the gap from Dominic to the leader? So it's 53 seconds at the moment. Of course, this is outlap.
Now, it'll be interesting to see where Captain Chubbs comes out in relation to Dominic. Now, he was about 2.5 seconds
Yep.
when Dominic came into the pits. Now Dominic is coming down towards turn 1 now.
Chubb's still fueling. He's on his way now.
Just out. There's
Coming out
Dominic
pit lane.
there.
So here we go. It's close. Because Dominic at
Closer
speed.
than I thought.
Yeah, a lot closer than I thought. So
Captain Chubbs didn't fill fully up. He just left a tiny bit. He only felt with 98, so he did leave a teeny bit. But still.
So maybe Rom might be leading this race, although we'll see then.
Unless he had a bad outlet, Dominic. That's the other thing.
Callum has now closed in on the back of Rom then, so Rom coming under constant pressure. So first it was Dominic, then it was Chubbs.
I think
Callum
Rom is trying to save fuel though. Look at fuel gauges. He's running on
where'd he
fumes
come
at the
from?
moment.
Poland, I believe. It's filling in for Tango Ice fast because they're a bit shy on numbers this week.
Oh, look how quickly Callum's giving. Rom is definitely saving fuel.
Yep. Rom is very nearly on fumes. Probably not going to
This is the
attack
most difficult stint, though.
Oh, Rom's wide. That could be a penalty.
I don't know if you get penalties there, do you?
You can indeed. A little bit deep. Don't get it stopped and turned. Into the pits they go. T. Smith in as well.
Well,
On
Callum's
his last litre of fuel. Graham's in as well. So your top 4 are in now. Then where does Dominic filter out? So he's coming through Piff Path at the moment. So that's how far away he is.
Well, Callum will probably jump Rom because of the fuel difference.
Potentially, yeah.
That's
a couple of seconds. Be an extra second. I'll say a second because it's 3 litres a second filling rate. So I'll say a second. So yeah, you may well get out ahead of him.
It's going to be very, very tight between the two of them.
The gap has come down to 51 seconds between the Dominic and Rom. So you would imagine that Dom should clear. So that Rom and Callum are filling up. To the bus stop then come Dom and Chubbs. Across the line they go. I think they're going to be well clear here.
Yeah, they look like they're going to be well clear, don't they?
Right, so
there they are. They're both filled up fully.
on the way. Here they come. Yeah, they have.
Callum's
Clear. Now Callum is just behind Rom, so Rom is. Oh no, Callum is ahead.
Yeah, he's ahead. He's jumped him.
Who's that going around? That's Dusty Fossil. And he's going to clear Tom.
He is on a different strategy though. He is on an extra stop. So
He is. There's the gap then. So Callum has come out 5 seconds behind. So there's the 5-second gap we were talking about. But that means that Chubbs has had an absolutely outstanding.
Now he did. I mean, that is a big gap. I'm surprised Chubbs is there. Like, that's the. I expected Dominic.
The 1-lap undercut wasn't too bad, but the 2-lap undercut is significantly different. Of course, that will come back to them later in the race. Obviously, Dominic's probably on a 3-stopper. Chubbs has now got to make his next 2 stints longer, so that gap will probably come down. But Dusty Fossil's also played himself in here. He's jumped ahead of Tom. And Derek's also jumped ahead of Blue Flag, so Derek's had a big jump from undercutting. He's jumped Blue Flag, Graham, Biggles and Olivian. He's now battling with Marley and he's got himself a second penalty somewhere. Of course, Marley on a different strategy again, Olivian on medium, so I don't know if he understood the assignment. Dom in first, I haven't missed much. Yes, well, he's only just in first though. He's got Captain Chubbs all over the back of him. But then Chubbs could be using this to save a bit of fuel. Just getting dragged around wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now, got 1:10 lap out the stint now. Now Callum and Rom can push a little harder because they only need to do 9 in their next 2 stints. Indeed, it does, Fever. This is exactly what this set of rules was designed to do. It worked out perfectly last night, and so far it's working out quite nicely again. Dusty Foster's very much in this battle as well. Now here will be wanting to. Oh, Rob's coming in hot there. Callum's got a little bit deep. Oh, Dusty Foster trying to make it 3 wide through the bus stop. That's ambitious. Oh, Rob sideways. Rob. Oh, he saved it. But he's dropped behind T. Smith. But Rob having a massive moment there as he gets on the power out of the chicane. Very nearly going around. He's gone deep at the source as well, so Rom's got dirty tyres. Maybe overheated them slightly. Blue flag's gone deep there at the source. Yeah, big moment there. Callum went a little bit deep into the chicane. Rom got the inside, tried to get on the power on the outside, lit the rear tyres up and very nearly put it into the wall. Managed to catch it nicely, but he has dropped now down to P6.
Definitely put Chubbs on the upper hand now, doesn't it, in terms of...
At the moment, yes. Well, like I say, he's going to have to do one stint where he's got to extend by a lap. Now, Callum has now taken a second out of that leading duo. That's now down to 4 seconds. Justy Fossil though, right in the mixer, and T. Smith has also now got himself right in this battle. Bear in mind he was about 2 or 3 seconds off the... Ooh, as he was a slide there out of Jackie Hick's corner. But yeah, he's brought himself into contention now. Getting ahead of Rom is also going to be quite critical for him later in the race. Sweep around P1, down towards Piff Path.
Carl is looking to get a move on here because he does need to get past. He is clearly quicker, he's on a different strategy, so he doesn't want to be stuck in this battle. He needs to be up there fighting with the top two and trying to make up time.
With Carl with the dirty yellow, it's very difficult to sort of set up a pass. Somewhere to get a run. Obviously, Eau Rouge up into Lacombe is probably the best place.
They are gaining quickly on these top two, are clearly saving a lot of fuel.
Yeah, another half a second. As Callum has pulled back.
Oh, Callum's very wide there.
He's also going to go for it this time. I think. Oh, thought about it. Callum's going.
Oh, side by side up front.
Oh, I heard the tyre squeal. They are side by side and Chubbs leads. We have already had one round of pit stops, yes. Dominic pitted on lap 8, Chubbs on lap 9. Callum, T. Smith, Rom were lap 10. But yeah, Chubbs to the front then. He's looked quick. And I think you can see that gap behind him coming down because there's now just 2.8 between Dom and Callum. Oh, and a penalty for Dom. He's got a second penalty from the bottom of Eau Rouge. Comes out of the slipstream, he's going to take the lead back.
Carl's in the slip.
Easy close enough though, Callum's gone defensive. And Callum sensed he was coming, and he's just shut the door. So I think he knows, obviously, Carl with an extra stop to make. More tyre squealing up ahead as Chubbs takes the lead back. Dom's got another penalty. 2 seconds now for Dom.
That's going to drop him all the way behind Rom.
He'll be behind that pack. He'll be behind that pack. So that's going to be P6 for Dom. What time he serves that? It's now just 2 seconds. Back to Callum.
2-3 car battle to about a 6-car battle soon here. That's right.
So Chubbs will be clearing on his own, which he's trying to make a break. This
race has come alive, hasn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Carl was looking at corking the bottle with a different strategy and clearly got a lot of pace.
Yes.
For those soft tyres.
Got the fastest lap of the race as well, 2:19.3.
Just needs to try and line up a pass, but obviously Callum's very, very savvy in terms of knowing what to do with his car.
Dominic about to serve his penalty.
Carl's had a really good run.
1, 2. 3 go by. Puts back in. Rom's going to swoop around the outside as well. He does. So he is down to P6 for Dom.
Look at Carl. He's coming. He's nearly. He's alongside. Around the
outside. Oh, what a move!
Already.
What a move!
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone straight on though. Oh no, he's going to be joined.
Oh
no, he's going to balk Rom.
Oh,
and Dominic takes full advantage and gets back through. Oh, shame for Carl. That was a great move. That just splits that pack up a little bit. So T. Smith and Callum have broken clear. And Dom's got pace though, so you think he might be able to latch back on again. And in the background,
Tom's now in P3.
say this in P6. Derek's now not a million miles away from Carl, and Blue Flag and Grey were there as well. So this pack is not. Feels not stretched out too much. Biggles in P10. He's 15 seconds off, so he's kind of fell away a little bit in the second stint.
Yeah, but I mean, Graham's on the same strategy. He's only 11 seconds. Like it's very, very tight, and that battle out front is just has helped that considerably. And it's, as we know, at some point, Captain Chubbs does have to do this 10-lap stint, and it doesn't look like it's going to be this one because he's on his 5th lap now, and he's still got. I mean, maybe he can stretch this one to 10 laps, but he'd be pushing it.
If he can get to this lap with half a tank, then he's in the mixer for it.
Rom's right on the back of Dominic. Having a look there, but got better of it.
It's the gap between Tom and Dom, so it's 1.7 seconds. So Dominic's going to be trying to push now to try and claw himself back in again, bringing Rom with him. Derek going nice. Derek going to be in possibly this lap.
He's on a free stop.
So Derek's going on 7s, which is you need to do at least an 8 in there, I think. 7, 4, and 2. No, you can do it on 3. Sorry, yeah, 7s are fine.
Come on, Lee. Times tables.
2, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Shut your mouth.
Old Chubbs has took a scenic route round. I can't remember the name. What's that?
Blanchimont.
I can't remember the name for a second there. Went deep as well.
Callum's gone deep at the bus stop. Again.
I was saying Chubbs went deep and Callum went deep as well. Oh, Dominic's deep as well. They're all deep. Oh, someone's went straight on.
Outside.
Derek's.
Oh,
Derek went straight on. He's gone in the pits.
So Dom's dropped from 4th to 6th then, as Rom and Dusty Fossil sweep by. Dusty Fossil at the inside of Rom into La Source. Rom there around the outside is going to get the power down and hangs on to the position.
I think that 10 seconds there at bus stop just highlighted how bad this car is on brakes.
Yes, very much so. Several people struggling. What it has done though, it's given Chubbs a 3.2 second lead. It's also extended the gap between T Smith and Rom back up to 2.6 seconds then, so lost about a second in that exchange. Dom's now dropped off the back a little bit here. And he's now kind of in the middle ground, but his blue flag's not a million miles away. And Graham's there as well, so 12 seconds cover your top 8. Biggles there as well, so 15 cover the top 9 after 15 laps then, so still close.
Now, Captain Chubbs might just manage this 10 laps down, but he is clearly saving quite a lot here to try and make it.
In fact, it's a good time to do it. While he's got a lead,
that's
do it.
True.
It's a good time to do it because it'll just obviously drop him back to them, and that means in the last stint then everybody's on the same strategy, and then it's just a straight race to the flag. But we've seen how powerful that undercut can be.
Yeah, exactly.
So it wouldn't be necessarily the worst thing in the world if you did go one lap early again. But we will see. Still got a few laps to go before that becomes a factor. And he's holding a very nice 3-second advantage at the minute. Driving very, very well.
Unfortunately for Carl, I think his ship has sailed in terms of getting top in the battle for the lead now because a couple of wee mistakes there. So I feel like he's now going to have to try and come back at Graham and probably blue flag at the end of the race. I think it's going to be with them, I'd imagine.
Yes.
He's going to have that extra spot.
Ron and just possibly a bit wide there through Blanchimont, and they got away with that.
Dominic.
Callum's gone wide again. No, Rom's got a penalty. Callum's again's gone deep into the bus stop.
Rob's That's a bit.
He somehow saved it. Rob again trying to throw it away. Biggles has one as well. Oh, he saved it as well in the background.
I'm so happy I'm not racing him. He's got Graham and
it's on a Dom. Dom's just dropped pace wise at the minute. So Graham and blue flag both go through.
2 laps in the 26s, so he has Dom's.
So Dom's just had a bit of a scruffy couple of laps.
Yes.
Because the one with his penalty.
Wrong.
Having been leading this race and right in the battle for the victory, unfortunately, he's just slipped away from Dom.
I don't think there's ever been a race that's been more perfectly suited for Chubbs to win, to be honest. If he doesn't win this, then he'll only have himself to blame. If everyone else has been trying to fling it away, and Captain Chubbs has now got a 4-second lead, and he's doing well in his fuel saving, so it's Chubbs to lose at the moment.
Big moment from Callum. It's cost him a second. T-Smith couldn't take advantage again.
Oh, Chubbs just went wide. Oh, he's back on, he's fine.
Yeah,
very
you're going wide at Puon, because if you go wide at Puon, you've got a lot of runoff you're going to be in, and it's difficult to get back. You can see he's lost about half a second from that.
He went very wide, and he kind of got caught a little bit on that curve. When you get caught on the outside curve, it kind of just drags you off.
Yes. Oh, Rom's penalty is now a second. He's got another half second somewhere.
He's got plenty big enough gap, but he needs to get back in the zone, the Rom zone.
Indeed. He's got 5 seconds back to blue flag. He won't lose any positions. But,
Carl will be in this lap, do you think, or can he go on another
he's not on the red line yet, so I think he's got another lap yet. He's just this second ticked over onto the flashing red, so but I think he'll have about 1.3 laps. So he'll go to do one more. But at the same time, if he's on 8 laps, he may as well go and take advantage of those fresh tyres. Slightly shorter pit stop, and he's in. So he's in.
Chubbs has 3 laps to do on these if he's trying to get to 10.
He's on just over a quarter of a tank, so it's a bit of an ask. We'll see. Good evening, Owen.
Have some more saving.
The lead has come down a little bit more. Callum just did his personal best at 19.9.
He's still the best on fuel as well.
T. Smith did a 20.7 as well, so having a good lap there. He's put a bit of time into T. Smith, taking a bit out of Chubbs.
Ebbing and floating at the moment between Callum and Chubbs is who's the favourite, because Callum has clearly got pace and he's really good on fuel, Callum.
Yeah.
Like he's making the fuel saving look very straightforward.
Indeed. Good battle here between Blue Flag and Graham over now P5.
They've been together, I think, already, haven't they?
They have indeed. These two inseparable so far. Graham
together.
for a moment, so going off with the Jägermeister team, the Team Jaeger dive bombs. Currently 3rd and 6th. Coming on a bit further back then. So on P7, and we've got Biggles who just had that survive that massive moment. He's in P8, and Mikey's P9 going well.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
GT1 tonight. Obviously Fossil has come back out again in P10, and we've got Derek in P11. Marley's P12. Oblivion's in the pits, just on his way again. And so
Chubbs' fuel's now below a quarter, and he's still got a decent length for this lap, and 2 more to go. Now I feel like that's too much of an ask.
He's just under quarter of a tank, so it's doable. If they're doing you're doing a bit of saving, so he'll have to do a bit more, but he's got 3.5 seconds, so he can afford to roll back a little bit. Get to the lap, but like I say, the undercut might be the way to go. Do another lap 9 and then do 10 at the end. So they're going to have to come back at him. Coasting there into the bus stop, so I think he is trying to save a bit of fuel. T. Smith has a half-second penalty.
Ron got very wide at the bus stop again. He's
quite starting to struggle with that now. But, there's no threat of rain, so the track not getting cooler or anything. Not the weather affecting it.
I don't know, because Ron's having a bit of and Dominic as well.
I wonder if it's the tailwind. So you look at the wind. The wind's 7 meters a second coming from directly behind them into that bus stop. I wonder if the wind's just pushing them in.
Oh, I never.
That's a very strong wind,
isn't
it? 7 meters per second. It's quite a strong wind. So maybe it is that tailwind that's blowing in into the.
That's a good shout, actually.
Blue flag then, up over the top of Radion. Graham. He's had a good run here. Closing on blue flag. Blue flag going to go defensive. Of course he does. Of course he does. Going to the outside. Thinks about sending it. Blue flag then just rolls off the brake. No way through. Through Lakin we go. See Graham short shifting there, saving some fuel. So he's on bang on the quarter of tank, so Graham doing a really good job on his fuel. If anything, being behind blue flag is probably being advantageous because he can short shift quite nicely. As I was saying, a blue flag was bread and butter for him. Yep. Bread and butter for defense. So piff half we go, then Graham all over the back of the Valvoline car.
Chubbs is saving tons. He's lost half a second on this straight alone. Oh, look how much he's losing. He's hemorrhaging time. He's lost a second now. He is. Oh, and that is pushing it to get another lap out of that. Is he going for it?
But he's going round. He's going around. Callum then has dropped T Smith. Well, T Smith just had his half-second penalty served, so
he had already dropped him to the fair. He was 3 seconds for that penalty, so he made a big gap.
Tom can't count for 28. Tom can't count for potato, but
Oh, Graham! Oh, he's caught
oh
it.
no!
He's half caught it. It's not went fully round, but once
that
again,
was time he's lost. He was right on the back of blue flag, like 5 seconds he's lost there from that.
I mean, we are thinking maybe Old Rouge, maybe Pouon might be the issue, and it turns out, with the tailwind, it's the exit of the bus stop.
Well, Dominic is in, he's got 0 fuel. But, coincidentally, he can probably do this on he can probably get to the end from here. So perhaps Dom's strategy, but then maybe he's kind of his lap times have dropped off horrifically, but the fuel savings he's in. Oh, it might be his last stop. Up front, the gap is now down to under 2 seconds.
Oh, look at that fuel though.
Yep. So Chubbs is saving. Callum's going to be pushing, so these two are going to be right together. Because Callum obviously will spend less time stationary, only marginally, but
I am nervous for Captain Chubbs just looking at that bar.
It's not yet. There's still enough red there. I think he's okay, but yeah, it's going to be. Keep an eye on his gear shifting. I imagine he's going to be short shifting like heck down the back straight. But you've probably got Goy in his ear going. Yeah, that gap's just starting to hold about 1.8 seconds.
It's this straight though. That's when he lost it all last time. He's lost a second.
See him short shifting.
I mean,
he's going to be okay. He's going to be on fumes. He's actually pulling away from Callum at the moment, so I don't know if Callum's just
pulling away. Is he going on a lap, Callum? Is he going?
No, Callum will be in. I don't think there's any point in him trying to carry on. May as well get on fresh tyres. So Chubbs is in. Callum is in. T Smith will be in as well.
Well, that fuel difference in Callum might make Callum jump Chubbs just.
That's going to be at least 2 seconds. Bear in mind, it's a 3 litres a second fuel thing, so that's two and a bit seconds he's going to save that.
Yeah, so and it was 1.9, so technically Callum should be in front.
Blue flag in, Graham in. How much fuel's Graham got compared to everybody else? 10 litres.
Quite a bit more.
Biggles is in as well. Dusty Fossil then. Is he going to jump into the lead this time? He's already out of Paul Frere corner. Leaders have got the fuel going in.
The gap's going to be? How much is Callum going to be ahead?
Also coming out of the chicane. The leaders are just about filling the tank. It's going to be close. Now Chubbs on his way. Chubbs only filled to 95, so Chubbs has gone to under fuel. He's going to try and save. Dusty Fossil is going to take the lead. He does. Now he needed that for his race, definitely.
Interesting now.
But he's on half a tank of fuel now. Chubbs needs to realise that's not his race ahead of him. He doesn't need to worry about Dusty Fossil, so the lead's about what it was when they came in. So that bit of fuel that Chubbs has saved by not filling the tank. In fact, if anything, he might be trying to get hold of the slipstream from Dusty Fossil, so he's do a bit of fuel saving. But here we go then. It looks like it's these two. And T. Smith in fourth, and Derek's come out ahead. Derek's come out in between T. Smith and Rom. And Rom will hope his teammate either gets out of his way quickly or hunts down T. Smith and starts backing him up. But Marley going well in P7. He's just ahead of Blue Flag, who's just out the pits as well. Graham is having to try and close down that gap again. Big shame for Graham, that spin, or half spin. So drops him off the back there, but with Marley ahead of Blue Flag, that might just allow him. Closing the gaps down to 3 seconds.
Yeah, Callum's got right up to the back of Chubbs, by the way. I don't know what's happened, but Chubbs has lost a second.
Dirty cold tyres, dirty air. So yeah, these two then engaging in battle. Carl is the race leader, but he has got another stop to make. So he's going to try and run away, build what lead he can do, and see where he comes out. And then can attack at the end. So he can pit early, so he can probably pit any time around about now and make it to the end. So kind of really when he wants to go.
Robin's getting past Derek.
That'll be the teamwork. Yeah, Derek letting his teammate go. So about 30-second loss. So if he pits, he's probably going to come out around about where Dom and Biggles are. He'll probably be ahead of Oblivion. Dusty Fossil scampering away. So this is technically what we're looking at now. The battle currently for P2 is the net race lead battle, and it's Chubbs versus Callum. Marley pits for the final time. T. Smith then is 3.3 seconds behind, so that gap's not changed. So he's still in the mix. So Rom's 5 seconds behind him. Derek circling behind as a rear gunner and Blue Flag. He's now cleared Marley, he's pitted. He's got 3 seconds on Graham, who's trying to close back in again. Dom in P9, early race leader. Some good battle with Rom early doors. Biggles in P10. Question marks, obviously at least 2 drivers ahead of him who are going to pit, possibly 3, depends on Dom's fuel saving over the rest of the race. Oblivion in a very lonely 11th, he's got 10 seconds ahead of him, 16 behind. And this is the battle then, so Chubbs in P2, Callum in P3, Dusty Fossil leads. Owes is the pit stop, so he's not going to factor for the Callum. They're having a big slide through the middle of Piff Path.
I'm not sure Captain Chubbs has ever won a race, has he?
Yeah, he did. He won the
did he?
St. Croix race in the 2 seasons ago.
Oh, right.
In the he was in the Genesis. If I remember, I was leading on a race and he just honed in on me. Because that Genesis was ridiculous in a straight line. Yes, he has won a race. And everybody stopping into the bus stop. All okay this time. Dusty Fossil 3 seconds ahead. He's not romping away from these two. All the lap time comparisons are 19.8 from Dusty Fossil, 20.3 from Chubbs. 20.4 from Callum, 20.8 from T. Smith then, so T. Smith's just dropping a couple of tenths here and there. For a minute, it's Derek Pitts from P6. That'll be his final stop. Release Blue Flag, and Graham's caught to within 2 seconds of him, so Graham's coming back at Blue Flag. Dom in P8 with a half-second penalty. Corb was just behind him. Currently topping up the fuel. Oblivion's crossing the line. So he will take P10. Molly. Also clears Derek. How much fuel does Derek need to get him to the end? 85 is the magic number, and away he goes. And we await then this battle to come alive for the lead. Oh, the net race lead anyway. Dusty Fossil still is your race leader. Valvoline Man. GT2 runner.
Interesting one. I think Oblivion has messed up his strategy. I think it's fuel.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he might have another pit stop to make.
As Oblivion, he actually also just jumped the curve and flew a meter. Oh, Callum's crept back up to the back of Chubbs. Dropped off a couple of times, and he's
it's difficult to follow through that middle part of the lap. He's doing a good job. So I'm better on fuel at the minute as well.
Just thinking, to get the full benefit of the tyres, he might better come in this lap.
Just will do. Yeah, he's in. So yeah, just a Fossil pits. Chubbs then will regain the lead.
I'm not sure when he's going to come out. He's going to have to fill up a bit as well. So
I think he's going to be around about Dom. I think he's going to be around about Dominic, P8 and Biggles. I think he's going to be in that sort of area.
I was going to say I'd be a bit further back. I was going to say just for Oblivion.
Maybe in for Oblivion.
Because he's not even started filling up yet.
He is now. Yep. Over. Then we go then with the lead duo. Callum's had a good run. Are we going to see a move for the lead? Chubbs has gone defensive. Callum to the inside. In the mirror. And the Rothmans car hits the front for the first time. So Chubbs becomes the hunter rather than the hunted.
So Carl is out just in front of Oblivion.
He can now go absolutely hell for leather for the rest of the race. He's on fresh soft tyres as well, so what can Carl do?
He's getting 20 seconds to blue flag.
It's a big ask, isn't it?
That's a big ask, so I don't know, maybe P8 might be the best he can hope for here, maybe P7 at best. Absolute best.
Callum leads for the first time. Chubbs is chasing for the second time in this race, having been following Rom and Dom earlier in the race. Tom just a little bit off the pace today. He's not quite been able to get into that battle for the lead 2 or 3. Maybe the lack of practice has just hurt him a little bit this week. This is a tricky car. So,
however,
just need to have a look at the back of Tom's car, because Graham has been putting random liveries on his car, and I think the one in the number plate space is the one. There's also the random.
Who at the moment is top in terms of the overall in this race? Is it going to be Tom and Graham?
As a team, yes, I think Team Jaeger Dive Bombs are going to be the best placed team. Currently 3rd and 6th. So the lead two have just put a lap on Zom. Chubbs had a good run then up the Radion. Callum's gone to break the slipstream. I don't think he's going to be close enough though. Chubbs has actually lifted, I think, there, because he's actually dropping back now. So I think Chubbs is doing a little bit of fuel saving. Not too much in it, but Chubbs is a little bit worse off. And the wind has definitely dropped and changed direction slightly. So he's no longer pushing them into the bus stop, it's kind of coming across them slightly.
Maybe
why we're not seeing so many errors anymore.
Great minds think alike. No spins recently.
Yeah,
I've just noticed there, Callum's last lap was 4,000 off of Dusty Fossil in his best lap.
Yeah, that's a very good lap there from Callum. So Callum, having got into the lead, probably the slipstream up the Kemmel Straight probably helped. But yeah, it's a very quick lap there on the medium tyres. Callum showing his pace at the right time, and he's just put a second into Chubbs. So Chubbs is just dropping away a little bit now. Callum has timed his move to perfection and is now getting the hammer down. What has Chubbs got? Chubbs to start to respond a little bit. He's just pulling that gap back slightly. It's got a little battle, this one. T. Smith 4.8 back. He's 4.9 ahead of Rom. He'll be cursing that half spin he had. So that cost him 5 seconds, and that would have put him at least with T. Smith. And I feel we shouldn't be too far away from the battle for the lead, but just got away from him ever so slightly. Graham has got ahead of Blue Flag finally. So we saw him stalking earlier in the stint, and now he's caught back up and passed him. So it's now 3rd and 5th for Team Jaeger dive bombs.
Weird. Carl has not made any inroads whatsoever into Biggles. Biggles has actually increased it by 3 times over the last lap and a half.
Biggles is probably getting his slipstream from Dom, because they used to be out together as well.
Yeah,
in fact, Biggles go to the inside into the chicane. Dom sends it in on the brakes though, cuts the nose off. Stays in P7 for now. How's their fuel looking? Dom's over just a quarter, so Dom probably got some more fuel saving to do.
Again,
might be quite ambitious to think he's going to get there on that fuel.
Another 19 lap for Callum, so.
However, his first out lap, so 2:20.3 from Dusty Fossil on that lap, so not the best lap. P10 Marley 3.5 behind him, but yeah, Oblivion's only got a quarter of a tank left, and that's not going to get him to the end. Up front, Chubbs has just closed with a couple of tenths back on Callum. So round Pooh on then for the 25th time of 28. Fuel wise, it's not far away. It's not far away. Callum's slightly better, but they both look to be okay on fuel. T. Smith now 5.7 back then, so yeah, just dropping he's just did his personal best of 2 minute 20.1, but not into the 19s in all race, which is his personal best from Chubbs last time as well. So the leaders are getting quicker and quicker. Biggles has passed Dominic now, so he's up to 7th. Number 8 seconds though up to Blue Flag, so it needs him and Graham to start battling again, but Graham is now 1.6 seconds ahead and pulling away. So Graham coming on strong at the right time. Unfortunately he's got 11 seconds up the road to Rom, so this is an error ahead. Still, solid night work from Graham.
Callum had a bit of a squirm on exit, and Captain Chubbs is in slipstream range again.
The bus stop then is causing issues.
We might be seeing Callum go defensive here.
See what kind of a run Chubbs can have through Rouge and Ready on then.
Look at Captain Chubbs' last lap, 19.3.
Just off the fastest lap as well. So yeah, both lead 2 have now gone within the same tenth as the fastest lap of the race. Here comes Chubbs. Callum is defensive. He's hugging the right hand side.
Not quite close enough.
Not quite close enough. He goes 2 tenths blue in sector 1 as well. So Chubbs there, that massive slipstream.
For Carl is the new fastest lap. He's just set that literally 10 seconds ago. So that is no one to beat now. So that's for some of the mediums.
He's taken a big chunk of time out of Dom. So Dom did a 2:23. That's 4 seconds. He's had a Dom on that lap. So he could be with them before the end of this race. So P8 is not out of the question for Dusty Fossil.
Well, I think Dominic's trying to save fuel. Remember his fuels. There's no way he's getting another 2 laps on that. Not a chance. Still got half a lap to do in this.
Well, up front then, leaders are now starting to duke it out, and they're pulling further away now. T. Smith down nearly 7 seconds in arrears, and Rom is closing in.
Be with him. Yeah, I was going to say Rom's going to be
3.3.
with him. Can't afford a penalty, put it that way.
6 tenths faster on that last lap. We need a little bit more. So we've only got 2.5 laps to go.
This could be interesting here. Captain Chubbs is all over the back now.
Yep, the battle is very much on now for these two.
He's had a good run as well.
They're both equal on fuel now. So Chubbs has saved a little bit of fuel. That should give him enough now. So it's now just a straight fight between these two for the win.
Is he going to send it?
Close enough.
I think so.
Is Callum going to go deep? But it's stopped this time.
The exit is the issue.
Oh, Chubbs is looking at the inside. Nothing doing.
Oh, better on the exit this time.
To the source again. Nothing doing for Chubbs. Waiting for his moment. Penultimate lap of the race.
Chubbs is much closer this time around though.
Indeed. They're going to hurt him though through a rouge.
This might be the change here. He's had a good run. He has. He's had a decent run. Oh, he's
had a really good run. He's had a huge run up.
Oh.
Radion. Is he going to go to the outside? He goes to the outside.
What a run he has through there. He's going to have to go the long way around though.
Kind of hitting the inside. They come together. They squeeze. Chubbs trying to go lay on the brakes. Callum the side by side still. Still side by side through Lacombe. Callum still side by side. He's at the inside. He's at the curb.
Oh, what
Chubbs are on the outside. Fantastic racing. Chubbs on the brakes. Goes deep into Brazil. Still side by side.
Oh,
he's got the inside and into the lead. Wow.
What a battle that is.
What a battle.
That's one of the best battles I think I've ever seen.
That was absolutely superb. Chubbs then back to the point on the penultimate lap. Then what's Callum got? Like you said, he had such a huge run up Eau Rouge and Radion. Callum,
hold your breath there. That was
absolutely. Oh, he's gone deep though into Piff Baff. Callum thinks about nosing up the inside.
I don't think it's over yet though, is it?
Oh, Rob's off. Rob's on the grass.
That's
Can he get it stopped to the Piff Baff? He can. And the battle's going on. Justin Foster's caught and passed Dominic for P8. We missed that.
Yeah, he's still got another lap to do on fuel.
Focus on this battle for the lead then. As they come towards Blanchard for the penultimate time. Chubbs has got 6 tenths of a second. Oh, he's wide though. Was he still on the curb? Oh, he's gone deep into the chicane.
Oh, he's so deep. Oh, Callum's
right back. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, he's going off. Oh, he's at the wall.
No way. Oh my God.
And that battle that was shaping up for the last lap is ruined by that tricky final corner. He saves it. He's still pointing the right way. He's lost a couple of seconds to T. Smith.
I can't believe
and Callum
that.
is clear by 3.7. Oh, what a shame. That was shaping up to be an epic last lap.
Oh my.
Chubbs has got the hazards on. I think he's panicked and hit the hazards button. Unsafe calls it Chubbs, you bell end. Oh no, what a shame for Chubbs, but what a battle it's been. Let's just spread everybody out then. Blue flag is still hunting Graham down. Here he is. And barring any dramas then, Callum is on his way to his first FTRL victory.
He's definitely done it the hard way.
Indeed, it's
fine.
Bided his time. He was sort of sat in P4, a couple of seconds off the back in that first stint, but yeah, in the middle part of the race, came to the fore, and this last part he has been an integral part of what was a superb battle. Some of the best side-by-side action we've ever seen in the FTRL.
Can't believe he managed to fit 2 around that all the way through there.
That was absolutely. I think that through Lacoon was superb. Out around the outside of Brissell from Chubbs was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, if you were thinking he was going to go off.
I thought he was going to go deep. I thought he'd be on the outside. But fair play. Gave each other the room. And then, unfortunately, just the traction dropping away out. That we see so many people have moments there tonight. Rom, T. Smith, Graham, all have massive moments out of that chicane, and Chubbs has one at the worst possible time for him anyway. But for Callum, for Team Rothmans, it makes a much easier last lap than it could have been. Callum is victorious for the first time in FTRL. He wins the second special event race. Congratulations to him. Chubbs weaving across the line there. Still, what a great drive from him in P2. T. Smith comes home in P3. Ron will be bitterly disappointed with P4. Still solid points for the team. Graham has held off. Blue flag on the final lap. He crosses the line in P5. Blue flag just behind him in P6. So I'm coming across there.
Beggles, he's run a few, I think. Has he? No, he's not. Or has he?
Oh, he just got away with it there. Dusty Fossil right on the back of him at the end there. Dominic's also on fumes as he comes into the bus stop.
I don't understand how he's managed to make that to the end, to be honest, Dominic.
Crosses the line then, P9 for him. Solid opening stint from him. Marley recovers to P10. After being backwards early on, Derek's going to come across the line then in P11. Marky then is going to get P12 for Tango Icefast. Been a quiet night for Mike, but fairly consistent lap times. Look, not too many dramas. I think he'll be reasonably happy with his night work as a GT1 driver on the medium tyres. This is like in P12. Oblivion coming around then. He's going to be P13. That was horrible, says he. He is the final one to cross the line with Zom finishing earlier. There we go then. Victory for Callum. A great drive there. Well, he's victorious by 5 seconds in the end, but that doesn't tell the story of what was a superb race there. He's victorious. And Chubbs in P2, being bitterly disappointed to have not at least factored in for the win at the end there, but that massive moment as they started the final lap just meant that he fell away from the battle for the lead. T. Smith there in a somewhat lonely P3, but I think I'll be happy with the solid point haul. Rom there, having started on pole, will be bitterly disappointed to just be P4. Graham P5, great nice work from him as he prevailed in that battle with Blue Flag, who were those two together pretty much all race long. And despite that half spin, managed to catch and repass him. Blue Flag in 6th. Biggles was P7. Dusty Fossil takes P8 there, nearly snatching P7 on the last lap there, but gets the fastest lap as well. Dominic, solid run from him. Great early pace, but strategy just got away from him there. He is P9. Marley P10. Derek P11. Mikey comes home in P13. Oblivion is Mikey's P12. Oblivion's P13. Zom is P14. Well, what a race, Zach.
I'm still being speechless after that battle, to be honest.
That was absolutely chef kiss moment. Absolutely. What a great advert for FTRL racing. If you want to be part of that, please do get in touch with us. We're always looking out for new people. We've got racing 3 days a week, so plenty of space for people who want to get involved. If you think you can do better than what we've just seen, then please do get in touch with us. But yeah, congratulations to Callum, Chubbs, T. Smith taking the podium tonight. I'd say it's not Pro-Am and Am tonight, it would have been the mixed one. So even though Carl was the first of the Pro-Am drivers, the GT2 drivers. Solid points for, I think every team's done reasonably well in points there. Maybe Tango Icefast a little bit further back with both cars, but at least one car's gone very well for both teams in that one. For all teams in that one, sorry.
Yeah, I think it was similar last night, I think, as well, to be honest. I think it's quite evenly matched in terms of teams.
It's worked out quite nicely. So that brings us to the end of the action tonight. Next week we're back to the regular format. I can't remember where we are next week racing. I think we're at Atlanta.
Nice.
I can't remember where you're.
We are the same. It's Road Atlanta for both
Oh,
GT1 and
Atlanta's
GT2.
Sprint Week then. It's Sprint Week as well, isn't it?
Yeah, GT3 I'm not entirely sure.
They are at Sardinia A.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. So yeah, that's the end of After Action for this week. Back next week on Wednesday, then GT3 coming at you from Sardinia A, and it'll be a sprint. It'll be an endurance week for them. Thursday we are back with GT2 from Road Atlanta, home of the Petit Le Mans, and then we're back there again on Friday with GT1. Then as we're a doubling up week, both of them in sprint format. So 2 races coming at you from each. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me tonight, Zach.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for everybody in the stream as well. Thank you for the likes, the comments. Keep them coming. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do so before you go. And we are back 8:30 on Wednesday for more GT3. But from us for this evening, thank you very much and good night.